What is up, Maya High School? This is Mr. Welsh and
Miss Sanchez.
And this is your weekly Maya Strong announcements for February 21st. And how do we start our weekly announcements?
So we want to go ahead and start off by congratulating this week's MVP winners, Rosa Gomez Perez and Cesar Soto. Thank you guys for being all in against any challenge and making no excuses.
That's right. We only have 4 weeks left until spring break. So if you want to become an MVP, take a look at those posters, ask your teachers, hey, what do I need to do to get nominated? What do I need to do to become an MVP? Because when you do, you're going to go to Dave & Buster's at the end of the block, you're going to play games, you're going to eat chicken strips, fries, mac and cheese, you're going to play games with Mr. Novak, Miss Sanchez,
Yes.
Mr. Welsh, and you'll be in a raffle to win a free Chromebook. So let's do this.
Yes. Wow, that made me so hungry. Grads, make sure that you guys are all paying attention because we have grad picks coming up March 1st. Please make sure that you save the date and that you get ready with whatever you want to dress up with to look nice in your graduation pictures. I swear, it does matter. I wish I can retake mine.
Well, I mean, you can wear anything you want except it has to be black, a black graduation robe. Miss Sarah Canada takes wonderful pictures. So for all the work that you guys have put in to graduate for Maya, we're going to give a little back with a token of our appreciation with free grad photos and a couple other free gifts that will happen when you walk across the stage.
Yes. A huge shout out to Mr. Novak for winning and taking the lead on all of the intent to enroll forms. Okay, we're going to have to cut this one off.
No, we're not cutting anything out.
Okay.
Mr. Novak got 97%. The rest of the teachers, come on. So we need all students in your second period to turn in those intent to enroll forms. It saves your spot for next year. So if you're coming back to Maya, which I expect all of you to come back, you need to turn in the intent to enroll form to your second period teacher. Speaking of second period teachers, we have another ACT boot camp coming this Friday, and it's going to be led by the one and only Mr. Salazar. So if you haven't attended and you want to learn about English, language arts, and how to do better on the ACT, come this Friday. It is a wonderful series.
Front office to Mendoza?
No. Sorry, Miss Canada. It's a wonderful series that's put on by Miss Polaric, Mrs. Dava, Mr. Tobin, Mr. Salazar. All of our teachers are here to support you to crush the ACT.
Yes. Graduates and MVPs, listen up because we have some exciting news in regards to the Knott's Berry farm trip that's coming up. Mr. Welsh here has opened it up. Well, we'll be opening it up.
I will open it up to everybody. There's only 2 spots left. So if you are a graduate or an MVP and you want to go to Knott's Berry Farm, you better give us your cash. $20 to save your spot, $60 total for the trip. So you get to go to Knott's Berry Farm for free on a very cool charter bus with Miss Sanchez, Mrs. Dava, Mr. Novak, and Miss Polaric. It gets you all day dining, so I think you get to eat every single 90 minutes. I know some of you are going to take advantage of that. Don't throw up on the roller coaster. If we don't fill those spots up, I'm going to force Mr. Halal to go, and I don't think that guy is much fun because he's too tall to go on any of the rides. So you have to be a certain height to go on the rides, and then there's too tall to go on the rides, and Mr. Halal is way too tall. Other things that we have going on, the big thing we have going on next week, we have Azella testing. So for those of you that don't know what Azella is, it proves, or at least showcases, how much our English language learners have learned this past year. So if English is not your first language, this is the test that tests how much you've learned from Mrs. Krokel and Mr. Bernal and all your teachers at Maya. So I'm speaking to all of you students that are going to take that test. You got this. You've been working so hard this year. You're some of my favorite students. You kill it with the Maya Strong M. You kill it with our event. So do your best and forget the rest, and you'll knock it out of the park. So good luck to those that are going to test out of the program. They're going to move up in levels and maybe move from Mr. Bernal to Mrs. Krokel. I know how stressful it is, but we love you guys. Mr. Bernal, Mrs. Krokel, and Miss Esther Canada. Big shout out to you guys for helping our students along this journey. Thank you so much.
Yes, of course. Good luck to you all. And never forget.
We are.
No.
What? Oh, never forget that I love you, and Miss Sanchez, I think, loves you too. Everyone else loves you a lot as well.
And we are
Maya!
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?